bulky. Let's get this done. Next is do tank and work on this. And Annie's... What is Annie doing? Just gonna remove all of this, rest of this. What's it called? Wrap. So take all the rest of this off. Just been charging the battery. Get that off. Might take the tail lights out. Might be easier. And Annie is painting ghosts. So sanded this. I just got, what the hell's in there? Just need more primer on there and a little bit more here. So I don't know why I didn't prime that, but I should have. And that should have, but didn't. Which is the rest of that. What else? Fix all these. Handsome bits. I think that's all that needs to be fixed. Oh, yeah. And that. Yeah. Pull some wrap off. We're off the wall, cuz.
Wow!
Okay, so this is why I hate wraps. This has obviously been panelled for rust. And yeah. Again. Rust. Yep. Fucking hell. But yeah, and also down here, you know, wraps always hide everything. Alright. So I'll fix all that. Moving along. There was something else. That fucking thing. Went down there. That was obvious. That wasn't. It's not exactly low, but yeah, this is probably from. But it was used as a track car, so. But. Oh, fix and repair. So just round that out, feather that out. That. That's done that. So I'll do is I'll 80 around it, so it's only got 2 and I sand it out. Fuck's sake. That's fucking me. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Ah. Right, so I've sanded this and there seems to be some weeping going on. So hopefully there's not more moisture behind this fucking panel, so I'm going to let that fully dry. There's some coming up there too, but I'm just going to see what this does. Yeah, because that's a worry. That's a big worry. That's where it was all puckerood before. Shouldn't be doing that at all. So, also this kit had these big ridges. I don't know if it's from the mould, whatever, like down here. So I've feathered all of them out because they look rough as guts. That's nearly fixed. Come around here. I've done 2 layers. This is the last skim, and these bits will be mint. And you can see here I took those out over here as well, so it's a little bit flush. There's a bit of a dip, but it's not going to be as bad as it was. If I keep going, I don't know how thick the kit is there. But yeah, I could fill it in, but I could end up filling it all the way back here. But yeah, that'll be fine. It looks good. So that's done. Down here started filling these cracks in. Filled that one in. And this big one, this is the second skim on here. And I noticed something weird when I did this. There's steel, and then the rest was bob, and there's a big dip. So I had to panel that as well, because this lower half's going black. Yeah, it'll be a bit of a bitch. It sucks because this lower half has to be frickin' straight, so I just hope it's not ripply, because I hate doing black. But it's too late. We already discussed what's happening, and I've already got all the products, so gotta deal with it. But yeah, that's gonna come up a treat. Up here's been treated, so now I was waiting for the rust stuff to work and we can fix that. But yeah, been paneling day. Tank, re-sanded it, even though it was sanded before. I had to do it again, and now it's ready to airbrush. I noticed there's a little chip there, but when I look at it, it's blue inside it. So, other than that, gonna start brushing this bad boy up. And once I get the lower bottom layer on it, we'll move on to the oil tank as well. Mask that up quickly and start smashing that. Or I'll just brush this quickly and do the tank so it's done. Then put a clear coat on it, let it dry, sand it back, and then repeat, and then clear coat all the other parts. Where's that other part? Somewhere. Oh, it's up there. So yeah, it's freaking hot. I've got no top on, got my boobs out. Rock out with your cock out. But yeah, no, it's freaking hot in here. It's 23 outside, so it's probably about 28 in here. So dehydrated. So have some Powerade. So yeah, panel that, sand it. It gets a 2K primer on and all those bits, and then I think I've done everything. I've got 3 little bits I've got to do. 2 edges on the kit, and this crack that that needs attention. But it'll be done. Then I can mask it up and finally start laying the first lot of base colour on. Let's get this bad boy done. Alright, here we go. Alright, so this is done. It's a real weird shape. It's probably why it cracked. Yeah. Now we're going to fill it with 2K primer and try and block it so it gets flat. Then I've marked an L because there seems to be a low further away. So the issue was here, but obviously the guard's been a little bit broke. You can feel the guard itself is dipped in. Down there I haven't done yet. But yeah, and I've just marked where I need to put some more filler in the store. What I'll do then when I do that tomorrow. So now for tomorrow, I'll start mixing up blue again for this bike, and try and get some base down, and yeah, I can get into this fucking thing. I'm trying not to show my titties. I want to see them, probably get banned. So yeah, do that, get into this tank, and also I'm going to get into the back room later on and start doing t-shirts, get this dude's big order out. So 3 people still waiting. I'm trying to juggle everything. So yeah, this week, so I think tomorrow I'm going to try and go handy on this tank to make up for what I'm going to do and get mask this S13 up, so now I can just sand it and start adding the other colours that I'm doing it, start getting ahead. So yeah, let's see how again. Pow! Just rolling through Palmy, back from autism weirdness disability, and you know, it's got a lazy fucking helicopter on my front lawn because that's how people roll in Palmy. Palmerston North, what? The fucking helicopter, what? Okay, sweet, so got this vehicle here, which was meant to turn up. Oh, I speak to him last week, but yeah, he turned up, so I guess I'm going to do it. I said I wasn't probably going to do it, but I'm going to do it. So I'll show you what the job is and how, yeah, if you've got this problem, you can do yourself. Get the right product and stuff like that. So, but yeah, here it's basically Toyota Hilux. The dude's selling it, and he's just concerned about the surface rust here. So I've already pulled the kick panel off and the rubbers. I'm just going to try and clean that up. So basically, gonna 80 grit it and then see how clean I can get it down, and then we'll see what's like underneath, and then we'll figure out the next procedure. But yeah, so you can see it's just surface rust. It looks ugly. I'm going to try and make it look heaps better. But yeah, let's get some 80 grit on there and see what happens. Another note before I start this Hilux, this is still weeping. So I don't know what the fuck is weeping out of there. So you can see the wet patch in both areas. So I'm going to put the heat gun on it for a while and see what's going on, because we need to be sure that is dry. It needs to be dry and nothing should be coming out of it. So all that you can see around is weeping. So as soon as I stop that, then I can figure out what the fuck's going on. So it's coming out of that crack and it's coming out down here, and it's not a good sign. So as soon as I figured it out, dried it up and it stopped doing this, then it'll be safe to refill her. It's a bitch, but yeah, very odd because it's been in the garage, so I'll figure it out. So 80 grit, see what happens. So yeah, it's going to come up a treat. So I'm going to do this for another 20 odd minutes. See how we go. What have we got here? So, sand most all that out. So what I'm going to do next is get another new piece of 80. And then we're going to try and get rid of all, try and sand that out of the steel. Try and get up in there and get rid of all that like stuff there. I've done it over here, so you can see there's some there. So yeah, let's get some more 80 and hit that again. We'll see if I can get it back to the steel as much as I can, because it'll save so much dramas. So I'll get another fresh piece and we'll give it another go. So I've got a fresh 80 and see if it goes to my plan. You can see some of it's all come out. So I'll do it off camera and see how we go. I've got as good as I can get it. So he's just going to sell this truck and just wanted to get that cleaned up. So I'm not going to treat it. It doesn't need really to be done. I'm sure it'll be fine. So what I'm going to do is blend the colour up through here. So I was going to polish that. You just want to polish it when you're blending. I'm going to try. There's going to be a little bit of a fade line. It's just inedible, you know. I could buff it out when I put my blend in, but I'm just not going to have enough time. So yeah. So basically now I'll just 320 along there, 320 all this. So what I'll do now is go masking tape. We'll mask all this off and show you where we're going to mask it and get some freaking colour on here. Oh no, I've got to etch prime it first, so yeah, and then we'll put colour on. Okay, so we've got a paint again, 400. Base coat's just way more expensive. Even at trade cost, you would not believe what a 250mm will cost in this colour if I went base coat. But yeah, 400, that's what I say I always use in that. So yeah, so anyway, everything's prepped. So gonna lay some paint down and blend out, and then with the clear now, the clear we got is probably a little bit shinier than this, but I'm going to put it on and see how it looks. If it's too shiny, I'm going to add thinners to the clear, because the clear that I use doesn't require thinners. So putting thinners in it actually dulls it out a bit. So yeah, and it might actually help, because if you look in here, it's dull through here, very dull, and then it's real shiny there. So yeah, hopefully you can just blend it out and then just spray some thinners over it and it will just fade it in a bit. So that's all masked up. Yeah, also, so if you're looking for paint code, so this is a 827. Most of the time you're going to find paint codes on the chassis tag. Shall I show you? I'll show you. So you're going to find your codes on these tags. You can see there the colour's 827. Trim is normally, you know, the other bits other than the body. So I always usually go for that one. And when you checking them, sometimes there could be variants and different colours. So they could say green, yellow, blue. So obviously we're blue. So yeah, that's if you don't want to take the petrol flap off. Sometimes also you'll find the codes in a lot of cars now in here. I think it's hard to find is the Audi Q9s. I think it's Audi Q9. They are a freaking nightmare to find. Some of them are in the boot, some of them are in the fucking door, some of them, oh man. We spent 3 days once trying to find just one colour code for Audi Q9. It was a mare. So yeah. But yeah, that's a colour codes. The best thing if you want the best match. If you don't want to take the petrol flap off, because they've got to put a reader on it and then it picks up the code. But yeah, chassis tags always got your code. Anyway, I'm going to put some paint on there and show you how we're going to blend this out. It might look terrible, I don't know. Okay, it's on the hand cam. So turn the pressure down. So how? That's sweet. Just like the wheels though. Just gonna dust it on. We don't want to blast it, you know, there's no fucking point trying to smash it all on at once. It just won't dry. You can start coating it all the way along. Got a good band. Now we're not doing like fucking Bad Chad where he's just, you know, I watched, I don't know what the hell that dude was up to, but yeah, you want even flow, especially because it's metallic and curl. You want to get that coverage. So it's going to blend up to here, and you can fill back into all the areas. Still got a little bit of ridges there, but I mean, I didn't want to put filler in there. I didn't have to put 2K primer on, and but yeah. So yeah, I was going to leave that for a bit and just repeat the process. Just keep building it up. So you see down here, got the scratches. I'm not going all the way. Just to where it needs to get to. It's more coverage. Now, I'll start putting a bit of a wetter coat on. Get that coat to flow through up here. So yeah. I was going to leave it so you can see there where I just need to blend up a little bit more. But yeah, that's the process. So I'm going to finish that now. And then show you how it looks afterwards. Then we'll clear coat it and it will be done. Okay, so it's blended in. So now it's going to clear it. So the sun's directly on, so it looks like that, but we come down here. Can't really tell the difference. There's a little bit I should do there, I think. But I missed a bit there, so I'm just going to mix a little bit more blue in there, and then I'll just fix those bits there. Make sure we get that. You know, actually, anyone's going to look down there, but I can see it. So I just put a dust coat of clear on there. So what I'm going to do now is, you can see it's like, so what I'm going to do is just do one more. I might just put a bit of paint in it just to blend that bit, because that bit still looks weird up there. But anyway, you can see that. You can see it's, yeah, when the sun's on it, it's the right colour. But yeah, so I was going to put a little bit of colour in there. And then what I'll do is I'll just mix some, put a little bit of thinners in there in the last coat of clear, just so I can blend that off, and then blend that dry spot off there, and that should fade it all in. So yeah, let's give that a whack now, some colour. Film that I should have. So what I did is just put a little bit of colour in the tin, a little bit of thinners. I'm going to mix it in with that little bit of clear, and I was going to put one more coat of clear on, and then I'll blend it off with some thinners. So normally thinner, I think it just evaporates a little bit slower, so it blends in. So, but I can usually use thinners, so I'm just going to do that now. But you can see, oh, it looks pretty mint. Yeah, it was. So one more coat of clear, and then I'll leave it, and then I'll just put some thinners over it just to tone it down a bit. And she's done. Reassemble. Happy days. And that'll do. So now I'll just get some thinners and I'll blend that out. It's done, burger. I'll blend that bit out too. So I'll try and film that as well for you. Wait, let's give it 10-15 minutes. Just want to get a little bit tack off. The weather's good today, so it should just tack off. And then yeah, you can see where the dry spot is. So I just put some thinners in the rest of the clear. I should be able to just blend those out. But see how this is real matte, and it kind of blended along there. So this is real shiny compared to the rest. So I just want to tone it down. So adding thinners to this clear should tone the make the shine drop down a little bit. And then happy days. Let it dry. Put it all back together. Clean up anything I've only overspraying. A little bit there, sloppy dude, but I'll clean all that up. And clean his door and give it another couple of hours and tell us dude he can come get his car. So it's all done outside, so it's been pretty sweet. So this is the last coat. So it's got spinners in it. I just have to get the spinners through. I normally would spray it way further away, but I just don't. I'm not in the booth. So yeah, that should just blend off nicely. I don't know if I filmed any of that, but yeah, hopefully now this will dull off a bit and we'll be sweet. But done. Happy days. And that's how you clean up surface rust. So all these warrant people are like, I've heard it so often, people are like, I need to go get a fucking certificate from a panel beater and all this because it needs a major rust repair. You're just saying, most warrant people don't use their head and freak the customer out. So it looked ugly, cleaned it up, used 80 grit, used 320. It's come out mint, you know. I mean, it could be like, you know, amazing thing. I could spend all fucking day on it, but the job's done. The ute's for sale, so that's all he wanted. And I was like, you know, he wanted all these other things cleaned up, and I was like, dude, no one. If you're just selling it, that'll do. That's the main thing. Someone's going to open the door and go, oh, it's rusted, and they're going to think the worst. So yeah, I think I'm going to end this whole entire video. So there's a short video, S13, and getting rid of surface rust. Hope it helped. Hope some of you take it in. But cheers people, peace out.